Welcome back. We are here in 723. In the last one, we did lose another one of our children, so that was really unfortunate. But Kaide is handling it really well, which is really excellent. I'm surprised that she handled it so well, and she already wants to have another baby, so I think we're in good shape with her. We have Akiteru working with the girls, working on their wellness skill, even though it's not wellness yet, technically. So, yeah, just everything going pretty well in the family except for, losing our babies. But, the girls are growing up nicely. And then for this year in 723, we have two birthdays. So Norihiko Taira and Tama Takesaka. So they can't get a 1 or a 9. So we are going to roll for both of those. Let's roll for Norihiko first, and he survives, so that's really great. And then we'll roll for Tama, and she survives as well. So we are in good shape on both of those kids. And yeah, I will be having another baby in this part, and we are going to see if we can get Akiteru a promotion. So we're going to spin a little story to bring him to promotion status. So let's hop into the game. Alrighty, so here we are in our household, and we are just hanging out. It is the middle of the winter, so it's going to snow a lot in this part, which is kind of annoying because I have so many things that I want to do outside. And then I was thinking, so we had Kaide doing some paintings, and I really feel like our money got up way too fast, way too, like painting is definitely like OP in this in the Sims universe. So what I'm thinking is instead we will have Kaide take up flower arranging, and that is something that is time period appropriate as well. So we are going to say that she's just growing some flowers by her parents' graves, and has been really into making it nice over there. And then she thought maybe she could get together a few flower arrangements, maybe sell a couple. They only sell for like $10 a piece right now. So it's really not something that I'm worried about making us too much money. And so we are going to just come over here and plant these so that she can start growing flowers for her flower arranging. So I thought that that would be a nice thing. Kaide needs a hobby too. Like she needs something to do. She can't just be always, you know, taking care of the kids only. She's got her new friend. She needs a new hobby. So I'm excited about that. And then we are going to do some New Year's resolutions for the kids. They are all going to want to skill up, which we are going to work on with them and their father. And then also we want to have Akiteru get a promotion. So that is something that we're going to focus on in this part is Akiteru trying to get a promotion. We really want that for him. So we are going to start off the day with a yoga routine between him and the girls. I am just so, I'm ready for now Kage to age up. I want him to age up so that he can go with the rest of his siblings. They're already get a lot older than him, so we've just had so many kids die in between and lately, which is really unfortunate, but I think that we're probably going to stop having kids soon. I just really feel like I don't want the oldest kid to be having kids that are the same age as their younger siblings, if that makes sense. Like when I'm ready to move on to the next generation, I'm ready to move on to the next generation. So that's what we're going to focus on a little bit. But anyway, so we are going to just take care here. Kaide is going to cook some food. Akiteru is off to work. The kids will be off to school. Actually, no, they won't because it's a holiday. I sent him to work because I wanted him to go to work. So anyway, we are having all the kids getting inside and getting some food and using the bathroom and all of that stuff. So we know that Kaide is pregnant, so she wanted to have another kid, so we tried for a baby, and that's really nice. That's really sweet. I'm really glad that she is in pretty good spirits. She has her new hobby. She just seems to be doing a lot better. Obviously that doesn't mean that things aren't still hard for her, but she is definitely improving. And then also we're gonna have her maybe repair this because Akiteru is not home, and this is so broken, this sink. So anyway, we are going to just take care of that, and then the kids are going to be doing their own thing. It's like storming outside, so that's one of the hard parts is I really do want to find a way in the future to have some of once we have a lot of property, we'll probably have to be way richer for this, but like, to have some of these activities indoors so that we don't have to worry about it literally always storming in Mount Komorebi and ruining our chances to go outside and, practice yoga or whatever. So anyway, Akiteru at work today. So we're going to kind of talk about his work day. Meanwhile, he is going to meet with Susumu about his work. So that is one thing that we're focused on. So Susumu is convinced that there is someone here who is here to like spy on the Taira clan, who is here to undermine them, to steal from them, to, cause some kind of problem for them. And he is convinced that this is going on. And so he is enlisting Akiteru to come, it's Akiteru's job to help maintain, the area. He's saying to Akiteru, like, hey, can you keep an eye out if you see any suspicious people? Like, he's obviously, whoever's in charge of Akiteru at work would be like the one to say this kind of thing, but Akiteru is like, comes and visits his sister, and so he does talk to Susumu a little bit about work. They are brother-in-laws, so they're just talking about work, and Susumu tells him that he's suspicious and all this stuff. So he is definitely he's here to visit Haru, but he also is going to ask Susumu a little bit about what he thinks is going on. And so that is what at work today they all got the assignment to kind of look out for suspicious people and to be on the lookout for anyone who's trying to undermine their clan and all of that stuff. So that is what's going on there. We are focusing on, it's so much storming. Like literally every single day this year is a winter storm, and so nobody wants to be outside and talk to us. So we're just gonna head home. We did go to and see Haru and talk to her for a little bit, but yeah. So that is what's going on. That's what we're gonna try and make lead to Akiteru's potential promotion there. So he is going to just be on the lookout for suspicious people. That's what he's going to be focusing on at work tomorrow and all that stuff. So I'm going to send everyone to bed. It is pretty late. So just a little woohoo with his wife, and then we'll send everyone to sleep. Let's just all go, to bed there, and we'll sleep through the night. And then it looks like Ina is up, so she is going to put her book away, and then we're going to just the kids are going to clean up a little bit. Okay, so yes, we do know that Kaede is pregnant. She finally kind of had that morning sickness and got her bump there, so she is very, very pregnant. I was going to try and bring the yoga mat inside, but then nobody can get by her, which is kind of annoying, so I don't really know what to do. Also, the toilet broke, and then like the sink breaks, and I'm just like, come on. Akiteru's got to go to work, so Kaede, I guess, is going to be the new repairman of the house. So he is going to do that, and then the kids are going to go to school, and we just have Kaede and little now Kage home. So they are home together. Her plants are growing very nicely, so those holly bushes are doing pretty well. She's really excited about that. And we are going to just, the kids are having problems in school. But yeah, so I just think that it's nice. We have her parents out here in the back, and we're going to have her mourn them a little bit. She definitely misses them. She kind of initially had planted the flowers as like a tribute to them, something where she was, putting the flowers out because she missed them and stuff. And then it kind of turned into like a little hobby of hers to, take care of her flowers, and then also to, do the flower arranging. So there's that. She is hungry and has to go to the bathroom. She's pregnant, so that's happening a lot. And then all the kids are coming home from school, and they actually invited over their cousin, whatever his name is. Atsuyuki, So he is the second son of the Taira clan, and actually, I don't know if you remember, but he's an insider, so he is definitely going to be a well-connected guy, even as the second son, so I'm not really worried about his future. I think it'll be very bright. So yes, us being friends with our cousin would be pretty good. And then we are going to just have all the kids chatting and hanging out and, being friends, except Ina is having a little bit of a mean streak. So because of that, she, she's having a little bit of a mean streak. So she is having a difficult relationship with her sisters right now, which is kind of out of character for her, because usually it's Yuri who is having a problem with everyone because she is so mischievous. She is going to continue to be mischievous and try and get her mischief skill up there. So that's what she's doing, because she, is a kleptomaniac, and her future is definitely in in deception. So anyway, Akiteru is going to go patrol. So I'm going to send him, hiking, but it's going to be he's patrolling the area. So he's patrolling, and I got so scared for a second there where it pulled me to him. I thought he was going to die of like freezing or something, but he was fine. It was just a bug. I mean, that's all of us, right? You think you're dying and because there's a bug that landed on you. Anyway, so yes, she is being very mischievous, our little girl. And then look, so Akiteru kind of saw a spirit while he was out, and so he is very energized and excited by that. You can see that he is, and he has a little moodlet for that. So I just think that it's super sweet that he was out, and like obviously he believes that the spirit came and visited him as an omen or a way to help him move forward in finding who this spy, thief, whoever is, who's harassing the area. And so he really has seen that spirit, and he feels rejuvenated. He feels like this is a sign that he is going to find them. So he is renewed in his patrolling. He's very excited, and he is ready to go and get that promotion and get that recognition for his hard work. So he's back now. And he's home for the night. It's like 2 a.m. and we had Kaide working a bit on some flower arranging. But anyway, we are going to have these two just kind of, talking to each other. And Akiteru is going to look at how like he looks at her. Like, get you a man that looks at you like Akiteru looks at Kaide. But yes, so they're going to talk, and he is going to tell her, like, watch out for any suspicious people, like all that stuff. He thinks it's really important that his family is alert and aware. He hopes that his children in the future also want to be samurais and want to follow that path. So, he's kind of teaching them from an early age, like this, you need to be diligent, you need to be alert at all times, and kind of showing them all of that stuff. Matsu is obviously super into it, and she is just going to be practicing all the time. I was kind of hoping that once she got her mental skill all the way up, she would be able to get wellness skill, but I guess that's just not true. Anyway, so Kaide has invited over her friend while everyone else is at work. I don't know where she just went. Okay, Saru, bye. But yes, so she invited her over. She actually is still here. She just kind of walked away for a minute, but that was weird. Anyway, so Kaide, is just spending a lot of time with her baby, and she's really excited to try and have another baby and all of that stuff. So there's that. And then she is going to, teach him how to talk a little bit, just kind of doing some stuff for him. Yeah, so you see Saru has come back and is now practicing archery in our side yard here. Anyway, so yeah, very excited about that. And then we are going to just have the two of them chatting, and they're like excited and everything. And, they're just having a good time together. So there is that. And all the kids are coming back here. So they are back from school. I'm just trying to remember who everyone is. So this is Sasaki, and she actually is one of Haru's stepdaughters from the first wife there. What was her name? Was it like Koryo? I think so. But anyway, so she is here to visit with Yuri, actually. And so, of course, they're being mischievous together. And she actually is going to tell Yuri that her sister has been kind of, getting close to a strange man that's been staying in their home. And so Akiteru comes home from work, and he kind of like overhears what is they're talking about, like some strange man, and he's like, whoa, 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 like what's going on here? And so he asks Sasaki, he's like, hey, like, what's going on? And she's like, obviously doesn't want to talk to him because he's an adult and he's boring and whatever. And so she is just kind of like, whatever, and like, it's none of your business and all that stuff. Like, she's willing to talk to another child, but not really willing to talk to an adult that much about it. But anyway, so he offers to take her home. It's getting late and the weather's been bad. So he offers to take her home, and he is going to go to the second Tyra household. That is where all of Koryo's children are. So here we go over there to find out exactly what is going on here. You know, what could Sasaki have been talking about? And of course, he immediately catches sight of, you know, this man that she was referencing. And here he is. His name is Ken Miura. So he is here, and Akiteru is kind of talking to him, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm just like visiting, I'm passing through. And it's all very like suspicious because Akiteru knows who lives here, and he knows that like some unrelated man would not be here in a house full with like two young unmarried women. That wouldn't happen. So he is basically like, you don't mind if I come in, right? And like, you know, all that stuff. And of course, it's not like Akiteru is unknown exactly to Choyo and Ringoyo. So okay, you're going to give him a foot massage. That's weird. But anyway, so it's not like he's exactly unknown to these people because they are sort of related in a way. And so he basically comes in and he's like, hey, girls, like, you don't mind if I take a look around for, I didn't realize that was a pea bush for a second, to be completely honest with you. Anyway, so he's like, you don't mind if I, you know, just take a look around. I'm worried about you guys being here. And of course, Ringoyo is kind of like, yeah, please do. Like, she's kind of like trying to like hint a little bit to Akiteru that there's something going on and that he needs to get involved. So he goes upstairs and he snoops around, which I love that we can do now, is snoop on people. And he actually finds some evidence that Ken here is someone who has come to like steal from the Tyra clan. He finds a few different like stolen items and stuff. And so he kind of confronts Ken here. And Choyo runs out and she's like, no, like, you don't understand. And so she's very upset because, as you can see, she's pregnant. So he kind of weaseled his way into their household by seducing her and, you know, tricking her with bad intentions. Like, obviously, he wasn't really intending on marrying her or anything, but she thought he was. And he was just really using her to get, you know, steal from the Tyra clan and all that stuff. So she is obviously devastated because she's been tricked this way. She did roll not to marry, but I was like, she's so pretty, she should have a baby. So this is how she's having her baby. Akiteru did arrest Ken for what he's done. Choyo is devastated. Like, this is awful for her because she thought this guy was going to come and marry her. She thought he had all this money, blah, 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 but he was really just a con man who was trying to take advantage of her in order to get at her clan. So that is really hard for him. Akiteru is feeling pretty good that he was able to catch the thief. We will follow up on that in a little bit, but right now he was able to catch the thief and he is going to train the children. Meanwhile, Kaede is going to, you know, harvest her flowers, which is really nice. I just think it's all nice that they're in the backyard together, all doing their thing and enjoying themselves. So that is really great. And so we're going to have her make a flower arrangement here. The weather is finally perking up, which is really great. I think tomorrow might be the last day of winter, which is very nice because it's winter in real life too. So I am going to be happy when it's not winter also in my Sims. So anyway, she is going to do this. And then actually, so Akiteru was invited over to witness the execution of Ken from Susumu and Haru. So you'll see right here in a second, yep, Haru is calling and inviting him over. So we're going to head over there. And this is where Susumu is going to carry out the punishment for, you know, deceiving the Tyra clan, for bringing shame upon the Tyra clan, and for, you know, trying to you know, hurt the clan in some way. So Akiteru is going to come here and talk to Susumu, and Susumu is basically going to say, like, thank you so much for... Why is that a heart? I didn't do that, did I? Oh my gosh, I didn't notice that in the moment, and now I'm like, what? And right in front of Haru. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, that is really awkward. That is very awkward. Yep, Haru's mad too. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was happening. Okay, so anyway, Susumu is going to be like, Akiteru, like, thank you for catching that person and helping the clan, like, you know, especially considering that a daughter of, like, the first wife of the head of the clan in this area was here, and because of that, it was a big deal. And so Akiteru is actually going to get his promotion because of this. So this is really exciting. He is going to get his promotion because he was able to catch this thief, and he's very happy about it. So there's that. And then we are going to just come over here and bring him here, and then have Susumu execute him. I honestly don't know if execution is too harsh, but they could kind of say that he's a spy, and therefore that then execution is like not too harsh for that. So he is going to kill him, and poor Choyo, like honestly, she is in a troublesome spot now. So anyway, we are going to head back home. Our baby is going to be born tonight too, so that is something that we're kind of aware of. So we need to keep track of that. But I also did want to really quickly do something else too. But let's head home first. So we're going to head home, and we are here. Everything is great. Akiteru is getting his promotion, so he is very excited about that as well. He is so happy that even though he's a little burnt out, I think that like staying up late every night trying to get this promotion, trying to find this thief, has been like really hard on him. He is burnt out from all of that, but it was all worth it because he did end up getting the promotion. He ended up catching the spy. And so he is very happy with that, even though he is totally exhausted now after everything. So he is going to spend some time meditating so that he can kind of fix that burnout issue, since, he's been working so hard the last couple days. Anyway, so yes, we have Matsu finally maxing the mental skill. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she's gaining any wellness after that. I'm really not sure. If you know, let me know. But yeah. So anyway, we are going to just add in Choyo here because she will be having that baby. And then we are going to just really quickly bring everyone in here because they're freezing to death. So that's not good. So we are going to head to Manage Worlds, not because we're doing the makeovers, which we don't do on camera because I forgot and then quit the game. And then anyway, so we're going to add Ken to the family tree. Actually, he was also an adult, so he was significantly older than Choyo, who is a teenager. And so he just really took advantage of her. But unfortunately, because of these actions, Susumu decided to disown her and eject her from the Taira clan. So unfortunately for Choyo, she has been kicked out of the clan, and she has obviously tarnished her own reputation by getting pregnant out of wedlock and all of that stuff. So she is in a really bad spot. But of course, Haru, being the wonderful person that she is, she kind of took responsibility for Koryo's kids because of Koryo's death and everything. And even though she doesn't really feel as fondly for Koryo's kids, she still isn't going to let them, become destitute. So she gives Choyo a little bit of money, and she gives her a place to stay. And, it's up to Choyo after that. But, Haru did help her out a bit. So that was good. Anyway, so I'm just updating the family tree here. We're going into labor, so let's have this baby. So we are going to have the baby, and oh my gosh, Kaide's face. Okay, it is a girl, and she unfortunately does not survive, and it's just really tough. I don't think we're going to have any more kids. This is just way too hard on Kaide to keep having children that die. I mean, she's had 10 kids, and 4 of them have survived. Like, her odds are not great, and it's just really, really hard on her, and I don't want it to be so hard on her. And so that's where we're going to wrap up. I'm honestly thinking that we're not going to try and have any more kids with them, like for real. But let me know what you think. We'll see. So in the next one, we are going to do some more of the same, I think. It's slow going on this one, but I'll catch you then.